Saturday morning and we're off for breakfast to probably the most expensive cafe in Suffolk. We don't go there very often. We used to, but he put his prices right up and we don't go there now. But so it's a meet up with the boys. We've got heavy rain coming in later on. So I expect I'm going to get a good soak in. It's a bit misty today. Yeah, I'm on that calf racer again, but then again I thought I'd better use it for what it's meant to be used for, going to the calf. I'm afraid my last video that I put up, some of you saw it, some of you didn't. It got suspended. YouTube messaged me and said that there's a copyright issue with it because I used 15 seconds of music on the start of it and then 10 seconds at the end of it. And I downloaded that music from a copyright-free music channel on YouTube, and apparently there's copyright on it. So they said they gave me the chance to re-edit it and take the music off, and I said no. So they gave me a copyright strike. So I've got a copyright strike now, and I can't put that video back up. Well, not with music on anyway. I can re-upload it again, but there wasn't much of a video. It was just me hooning about on this, giving it all it's got. I'm not doing that today. I'm having a nice gentle little ride out to the calf. I'm probably about 10 miles into the journey already. At least the sun's out at the moment, that's the main thing, but I think by about 11 o'clock it's supposed to be hammering it down, thunderstorms and all sorts, so yeah, the sun's up in the sky, not too much cloud, but not yet. I've got no wet gear with me again, so if I get wet, I'll get wet. This old bike's alright, but not at low speed. You want to be going fairly quick with it. Keep the wind pressure on your chest, keep your hands off the handlebars a bit, you know, you've got a lot of weight on your wrists. But it only gets a bit too much when you're doing that endless slow speed stuff, you know, it gets a bit much. You want to sit up a bit like that. But on the overrun on this bike, if you're marching along a bit and you shut the throttle down, you get some almighty great backfires from it. You probably can't hear it on the camera, but I think I'm going to turn left here, I think, which is a very, very, very rough road. There's so much sand on the road down here. It's like driving through a quarry. Look at it, there's tons of it. So we'll just have a little jog around there. There's a big equestrian centre there. We used to go to the cafe there once, but it changed ownership, and they didn't really want people with motorbikes in there, so we didn't go in there anymore. This is just a little bit of a shortcut up on one of the main sort of more major roads, but I don't know how many of the lads are going to turn up on bikes today. Most of them, I hope. We normally meet up on a Sunday, but we decided to meet up on a Saturday today. I think I'm going to go this way, I think. That'll bring us up onto a better road. I think the weather's supposed to be wet all week where we are here. Heavy showers and thunderstorms, so we'll have to see how we go with that. This brings us up onto the main road to where I'm going, which is a town called Framlingham, which is very touristy. Not going to break any speed limits today. This is a place called Hatchiston, and Hatchiston is I've got a mate who lives there. He's got the garage, and he's got a big field behind the garage, and every year he holds like a mini rock concert there, you know, the different people playing in the band. Well, one of my other mates plays in a band and was appearing here. The field is down there, the other side of that hedge, and my mate who plays in the band, he comes from Birmingham. He's a great laugh. He's got a hell of a sense of humour. Anyway, this news reporter came up, little girl. She'd obviously just got a job from school. She was doing the news reporting. So they said, she came up and she said, are you anything to do with this? So I said, no, I'm not, but this chap here is. He's the chap who owns the field. She says, oh hello, she says, I'm from Eastern Anglian Daily Times, or whatever it was, paper, I can't think of what it was now, but she said, so what's happening here then? She said, well, it's just a little festival, you know, just music festival. It's not very big. He said, it's just what I do every year. She said, oh great. She said, and you own the land, do you? She said, yeah. And what's your name? He said, Alan Mutimer. So he spelt that for her. Then she turned around to my mate and said, are you anything to do with this? He said, yeah, I'm appearing in the band, one of the bands. She said, oh right, what's your name? He said, Herman Goering. Right, she wrote it down, right? And the next day, we all met up at the cafe at Framlingham, where I'm going now, and my mate Colin threw this newspaper onto the table. He said, "Look at that, look," and there's a picture of Colin and Alan Mutimer holding a pint of beer each, looking at the camera, and it says Alan Mutimer and Hermann Goering at Hatchfest. Oh, that's funny. So I've obviously got no idea who Hermann Goering was. I've lived around this part of the world, well, in Framlingham. I lived in Framlingham for 40 odd years. And this is a place called Parham. P-A-R-H-A-M. Parham. I think Andy Tiernan might even be up at the cafe today, I think. You look. I didn't think I'd get on with this bike as well as I have got on with it, because I just thought I was never into calf races because of the riding position, but I'm alright with this. I don't think I'd want to go millions of miles with it, but it's a very willing old horse. I mean, it's overgeared to death, I mean, we know that, but it copes with it fine. I mean, that's sitting there at 50, look, and I mean, that's as happy as can be. It will cruise at 70, I've done it loads of times, quite happy at that. What we're going to do is we're going to try and sneak into Framlingham the back way, because it's all one-way streets now, and I know a little way that I can get in there. So Framlingham's just round the corner and up the top of the hill, and we're there. I don't know if I trust this fuel gauge on this. I think it's a bit optimistic, I think. Go a bit steady, because the police sort of sometimes sit down there near this corner with a speed gun. They don't normally get up till about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to take a little ride up here without getting killed by traffic coming the other way. We can sneak in the back way. I've got no baffle in this still. I really ought to put a baffle back in it, really. So this is Framlingham. We stumbled across this years ago at Framlingham. Me and my brother, we went in a pub and they just had a medieval battle reenactment up at the castle. We walked in and everybody's in medieval dress, and my brother turned around and said, a bit backward round here, aren't they? Right, it says dead end, but I can get through there because I'm on a motorbike. I'll go slow because people walk dogs and things through here, and this is not exactly the quarters bike, so we'll just tick over through here. I think we'll be alright up here, I think. Really know where to stop here. Ah. Alright, John. Calf race BMW. What we got? A little Triumph. Another little Triumph in the matchless. Yeah.
Come here all the way on reserve.
Have you? Oh, the garage will be open. Here we are, all the lads in the cafe.
Is that where you're from?
All come here for breakfast. Mr. Taylor, behind me.
That must be your
All in
girlfriend.
front of me.
Maple syrup and I know it's fruit, is it?
He helped me out with the puncher yesterday, so I've probably got to buy him a breakfast. See you in a bit. Well, back again, guys. Never expected to end the video like this, but I got my van here to collect my bike. What's happened to it? Well, just up the corner, just round the corner here, there's a little triangle of grass where I normally stop, and it's got a park bench, and my mate was with me on his ER 500 Kawasaki, and I put it on the side stand like it is now. Went to sit down, take my helmet on, gloves off and everything. He drove past me to park in front of me. As he went past it, it fell off the stand. It's popped the indicator glass off. It's not a problem, I've got a spare one at home. But what killed it was it broke the gear lever linkage. It snapped it right off. So nothing I can do about that on the side of the road. So I've got to make a new rod. That might take long. Not the end of the world, that's the only damage it did. So I'm going to load the bike up, and he gave me a lift back on his ER 500 back home, so I can recover the bike with my van. So that's what I've come to do, just before the rain comes. Not the end of the world, biggest damage is my pride. See you on the next one, bye bye.